Yes, it's new GarageBand content day with R&B Drummers. We've got a brand new pack of 3 drummers, 3 drum kits and over 30 drummer loops. So in this video, we're going to take a first look at this new pack. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete and welcome to Studio Live today, where I help you create, record and release your best music. And GarageBand here on the iPhone or the iPad is one of my favorite platforms. So when there's new content, you better believe that I'm going to be in there taking a look. So in this one, we've got add the sound of classic and modern R&B to your songs with 3 new virtual drummers and acoustic kits. These drummers play a wide range of styles from neo soul, slow jams to Motown inspired grooves. Easily direct their performance or upload their signature drum kits and create your own beats from scratch. So, without any further ado, let's jump in and take a look and a listen to these new sounds. If you're new to GarageBand, to get to our sound packs, we just go to our sound library, we tap on that one, and here are all of the sound packs we can download. To download the R&B Drummers, we tap on R&B Drummers, we hit the get button, and that will start downloading those sounds, and we can jump in and start using these. So our new sounds are downloaded, we're going to tap here, we're going to go done, and now what we can do is we can create a new track. We'll go back to My Songs, and we'll hit Create Document. Now let's come in here and find our drummers first and foremost, because we've got these 3 new drummers. So we go to Drummer here, we'll tap on More Drummers, and we'll go up to the acoustic drummers. We'll slide down here on the right-hand side. There's all of our original drummers, and here we go. We've got Rose, Curtis, and Benny. So let's take a quick listen. Let's grab Rose, our modern R&B drummer here, and she sounds a little bit like this. So that's not a bad beat. Let's just try a few others of hers. What about our Quiet Storm here? So we've got a very mellow, laid-back kind of groove here. What about the flow? Yeah, very cool. So if you want that laid-back kind of feel, this sounds like it would be good for some lo-fi beats, dare I say, or some other sort of slow jam kind of R&B. Let's come over here. We'll tap in the top left. We'll tap on Rose. And let's grab Curtis, our neo-soul drummer. Let's see what Curtis has to offer. That's sounding pretty cool. That's his custom groove. Let's go with something like a freestyle. Sounding cool there. And what about one more? What about the square roots? That sounds interesting. So yeah, you can really hear that if you're creating an R&B kind of jam, that these are going to be a great option for you. Let's go in with Benny, my boy Benny. So here we've got a little bit more of an upbeat, up vibe kind of sound. If you want something that's going to have a little bit more kick to it, let's listen to the Grapevine. That's cool. And what about something like the Funky Brothers? So that's going to be very cool to have some funk grooves, some R&B grooves, something very different to what we have in our existing drummers. We haven't really had anything like this before, so a pretty cool addition. Now let's jump in and we'll go back to our sounds here. Let's go to the drums and just take a look at these actual kits. So if we go to drums and we go to more sounds, we can actually use these as drum kits themselves. So if we're in here in our acoustic kit, you can see here that the R&B drummers over on the right are our Motown Revisited, our Neo Soul, and our Slow Jam. So our Motown Revisited is a really sort of like almost a flat kind of kit, very realistic sort of sound, so it's not got a whole lot of punch to it. So this will be great for those sort of laid back kind of grooves. Let's come in here and take a listen to the Neo Soul. So this one's a little bit more muted, which will be good again to just have that subtle feel behind some of your tracks. It's going to be a good drum kit to use in those more laid back kind of grooves. And let's go in for the Slow Jam. Yeah, nice. So it's a very different sort of snare sound. If you compare that to some of our original kits, so if we came back here and we go to say back to the live rock kit, you've got a lot fuller kind of sound. So yeah, these drum kits are going to add that much needed subtlety to some of your tracks because you can actually add in some of these more mellow kits. So I'm pretty impressed with these 3 so far. Now the one final thing we're going to look at here is some of the new loops that have been added here, some drum loops. So let's jump over and take a look at those. So I'm here in our track view now. I'm going to tap the loops button in the top right corner. If you want to learn about using loops, there's a video that'll be linked up the top and down in the description. And you can see here, I've already scrolled down to our main man, Curtis here. So all of our drummers here, the R&B drummers, have their own set of drummer loops. So these are about 10 different loops per drummer that we can actually bring in. Now, why would you use these instead of the drummer? Well, I've got a whole video which I explain all about how drummer loops work, which again will be linked up the top and in the description and at the end of this video as well. But if we grab one of these and tap and hold and drag it across here, here now is our Curtis chorus. And if we hit play, we've got that drum loop in here. So we can actually just build out our song by adding loops like this. If we go to our view here, let's just duplicate that out. So we've now got two sections. We can then come in here, say we wanted to go from a chorus and we wanted to then go back into something like the lay it down groove. We can tap there, drag that into here, and then we can actually mix and match these up. So if we go here to our track, go to all sections, we can quickly build out a drum groove by transitioning from our first groove right into our second groove. So we can build out using these drummer loops, and it just gives you some predefined loops that are going to work well for a song. So we've got the same thing with Benny and with our other drummers here. So if we come in here, just look for these yellow loops and they'll be in alphabetical order. So yes, we have thousands of loops here in GarageBand now, but if we come, we'll be able to find our man Benny, who's here, and we can then add in some Benny. So if we just grab that, use the same thing, put it there, and now we can't add it because we've already got two drummers in there. So yes, you do need to add those to your original drummer tracks. You can only have two. So here they are playing together, Curtis and Benny. And that is a cool way to build a pretty custom funky groove, is to actually put two drummers in the same loop. But there you go, there is the loop. So all in all, this pack is not a massive update, but it's always good to get new sounds here in GarageBand, and to have these R&B drummers with these different kind of vibes and things that we haven't really had here in GarageBand before is going to be a welcome addition to those creating beats, creating lo-fi music, and creating some more mellow and laid-back tunes. Thanks again for watching. If you've got comments, questions, or suggestions, or want to see any other content here on the channel, leave those comments down below, and I'll see you on the next video.